Grand Theater. Here comes Robert Hellenius, born in Sweden, currently lives in Finland. Either way, he is indeed a Nordic nightmare. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Åland Islands in Finland, a European heavyweight champion known as the Nordic Nightmare, introducing Robert Hellenius. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Todd, fighting inside the theatre makes it compact. You can hear the fans, you can hear the breathing, the pressure's on. It's intense, it's intimidating.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Nope, that jab not gonna score. Caution being thrown to the wind. No defense for that hook. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Halfway through the round, and man, these 2 are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hellenius in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
To the fight that round, that's his round. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he scores with the counter. Missing with the hook. Great shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Throws the uppercut but misses. Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. Good count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with that straight left. That jab won't score. See if they go to the body. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Helenius in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. For boxing, this is a fight. They block the jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
is off the charts. And down goes Fury. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. And you continue.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Loved the response though, got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Get your mind back on the job. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's good. That's it.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good defense on that right hook. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That count. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big... And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponents to see you do that.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Helenius in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Keep smart. Now, what are you doing? You've switched off completely. Right, get him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Let's start the 6th. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Drops caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And win this round. You had everything. Great round. Now relax. You were thinking switch on. Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judges, hold that thought. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Let's talk about Helenius in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss the fight.
And we enter the 8th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Nice counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Coach. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson, down goes Fury. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.